A little stuff on my glasses. All right. Let's see what's cracking here. Hey, there we go. Oops. Dropped it. Do 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 do. Kind of quiet. That's okay too. Yeah, it's just one. Hello, tiny blonde. How you bees? How's the audio, Pookie? Nice. Nice. Oh, thanks, babe. I had a little sausage and some rice, just something light. Jonathan, hey, how's it going, dude? Let some folks get in here and we'll get to rolling. I'll be kind of laid back this week. Last week was wide open, so to speak. You know what I mean? Oh, 14. All right. Hey, folks, how's it going? Oh, sweet. What are those? Those are awesome. 14. Got some torpedoes. Let me go ahead and do this. 67, man, that shot up fast. Nice. That's set back to 6. As you guys can see, we are suffering in the humidity department. Oh, nice. Hey, Nathan. Oh, cool. Happy to surprise you. 107. Edward, hey, how's it going, dude? All right, let's see what we can make happen in this super bloody low humidity. I mean, I got the big humidifier on, but it ain't gonna do much at 59. Braylon, hey, how's it going? SDBS, we are wrapping some torpedoes at the moment, but after we get done with that, we got some little... Come on here, dude. Urgh. There you go. Got some Hemingways we'll wrap up too. Let them get their lives together. Good, good. Doing real good, Edward. Night and day difference, in my opinion, Doc Holidays. Night and day difference. They, first off, you don't inhale a cigar. And the cigar is made with just tobacco. No chemicals, no additives, no nada. Ah, right on. At the moment, everywhere, like I said, we're going to wrap these torpedoes up. Got some really, really nice Ecuadorian Viso wrapper. Stuff smells, I really wish we had smell-o-vision because, man, this stuff smells awesome. But anyway, oop. I just got this wrapper in the mail earlier in the week. All right, it doesn't want to pull. It's fine. There it goes. Now let me zoom this out just a skosh. Wrong way. There we go. Oop. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. Oh yeah, much better. All right, and the way I line my molds up, I go left to right for the first 5. Those are all left-hand binders. And the other side are right-handed binders. That way I can match wrapper to binder in the same direction. And everything looks prettier. The veins kind of disappear. And I grab the righty. 240. That's right, Tyler. Thursday night special, my man. Looks like some stuff from that Ed Gaines show. Ha! There's a trick to pulling stems. The trick is hydrating it. And you see where I pulled it back over my arm? I learned that the other night from watching Bliss Cigar Co. I used to pull them across my hand, and notoriously I would tear the middle in here. But by pulling them back over the wrist area, it doesn't tear. My favorite cigar to smoke is one of my own. Actually, the one I'm smoking right now is pretty awesome too. Unfortunately, I can't show that because YouTube will flag me big time. Oh, sure. Oh, most definitely, dude. Most definitely. I've got a couple to do. Nice. Thanks, Omega. I appreciate you. Chevy, hey, how's it going? All right, and I got my Mike Fish special here, the hybrid, because it's better for doing precision work. Southwest Missouri. What is it called? Edward, the knife is called a chavetta. And traditionally, they are made from pieces of machete. These are custom made. This is a piece of wood called, oh crud, I forgot. Shoot, I'll think of it in a minute. Bangladesh, hey, how's it going? 00, we cannot do that. YouTube gets real angry at that, so we don't do that. All right, here's our first torpedo bunch. Nip off the little tip. All right, let's slip this a little bit to the left. Slide my butt up in here. And just fair warning, when I start rapping, I'll look away from the chat because I kind of have to focus on what I'm doing. But I will get back to it momentarily. And if I happen to miss your question, please ask it again. I like to make sure I try to answer as many of the questions as I possibly can. You guys are kind enough to share your time. Least I can do is answer your questions. The cigar I can't show was rolled for me by a friend of mine. He's been very kind with his knowledge. I am not great left-handed, but we will give it a shot. This tobacco is, no, Johnny, I wish I could, dude. That takes a completely different license than I possess. This tobacco, mostly, well, it's a little bit of Dominican, a little bit of Ecuadorian, a little bit of Nicaraguan. It's kind of from all over the place. This is honestly the hardest vitola that I try to roll. The amount of effort and concentration is unrivaled. In my opinion, these are more difficult than Hemingway's. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Yeah, he's right here, baby. You know the Bayou Lion. He's going to take a trip in 24 days and actually go to the Bayou. That's going to be crazy fun. Looking forward to that. It is. It's so just all the different cigars. Yes, cigars are just for taste. Yes, I absolutely love Honduran. It is one of my favorites. Honduran, Cameroon, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico. Yeah, not too shabby, considering it's a lefty. Yes, or say what? Yes, or to say you have one, or who spends the most of it. Sorry, KJP, I don't understand your question. Carefully measured volume of the draw thing. Thinner cigars, you got to really lighten up on the roll. Yes, that is correct, Nathan. Well, I can tell you, I've caught a buzz smoking cigars quite a few times. Quite a few times. And break my own rule because I don't want to have a bunch of wrapper laying out. Yeah, it's left because of the and with a tobacco leaf. Let me pull one out. Tobacco leaf. There are two sides, a left and a right, a left and a right. And the way that you, whichever one you use for the bunch, you use the same one for the wrapper, and then the veins line up and they kind of disappear. It just helps with the cleanliness of the roll. At least that's what I've been taught, and it is hold true. I'm going to cut the flags in a half moon shape. I've only seen a teardrop and they were a pain. With a torpedo, I tend to cut them, you know, oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh. You're talking about like a cap on a regular Parejo. It's just a different style. Yeah, I do a cut it. You'll see when it, well, shoot. Yeah, when we get to the other ones, I do a circle. And if it's just a regular Parejo, I don't cut a notch in it. But with these, you can see there's all kinds of little cuts and nibbles and stuff you got to do. Sounds weird, but oh, nah, it doesn't sound weird at all, Akira. No, Edward, I wish I could, my dude. I wish I could. Lay it on me, James. What's your question? Shub, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. No, James, I do not. It feels I've heard of. Yes, green tobacco sickness is a real thing. It is an absolute real thing. It is not pleasant. It's like the flu. El Trapo, we cannot talk about that because YouTube will flag it. And then I get in trouble. So we try not to mention that stuff. I'm actually pulling this wrapper in 3 different directions at the same time. I'm pulling it apart, and then with the bunch, I'm pulling it down. The way it minimizes the lines. Oh, thanks, Akira. I appreciate you. Oh, no worries. Certainly, Phoenix. Hey, J-Dub. How are you? Oh, no worries, Atrapo. Mr. Let's see, Ms. Zedu. Hey, how are you? Thanks. Appreciate that. Did you just say something about green tea? Well, it's not technically poisonous, but it will make you sick if you get too much of it on you. That it most certainly will. It's kind of like the flu. I've had tobacco sickness before. It's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. That is what I have learned the trick is this curve. This curve and then the notch that goes across. The piece that I missed was, in watching the videos on how to learn how to roll these, I just tore the wrapper. Shoot. It's okay, we work through it. Yes, 2K Sean, I do. A little bit of both, Hunter. A little bit of both. Usually it's curiosity about what the what the commercial cigars taste like versus my own. And I just tore this wrapper a little bit, guys, but we'll work through it. Shit, told you I tore it. Can we finish it with this? Nope, we cannot. But that's okay. We have a solution for that too. Yes, Stout, they are. But it's actually pretty sick. I don't know if I'm... Oh, well, thank you. Alberto, the glue that I'm using is called Burmacol. It's a cellulose gum. Let's see if I can pull this off. I don't have the best of luck doing a double cap with these, but as you can see, I really jacked this one up. I mean, really, really jacked it up. Sorry, it's not that I'm not paying attention to you guys. I'm just trying to fix my screw up. Yep, I have to double cap this one. Nothing I can do about it. See if I can send some money. You can pretty much spend whatever you want to spend. You can do this fairly inexpensively, or you can take it as high and as far as your heart desires. I mean, this board was a couple of $100, and the molds are about $100 a piece. It just depends on how much you want to invest in it. But you got to take this into consideration too. For every cigar I roll, maybe costs me, we'll say, $6. That cigar, if it was in a shop, would be about $20. So the return on investment is definitely there. All right, let's see how my luck's holding out tonight. Yeah, we might have to just accept the fact that this one is not going to be pretty. Has to be the ugly duckling. But I might have had too much caffeine today, guys. What's special about the board? The board's from about 1890. According to what I was told by the person I bought it from, it was used in a cigar factory in Ybor City, Tampa. And when I got it, the other side of it is much more marred than this one is. This side's got big, deep grooves in it. So much that I couldn't use it any longer. So I had to turn it over. It's for me, it's the history. I like to use stuff that I know has been used in a factory. All right, Nathan, here you go, buddy. Get you a little piece up at the top. Pinch the vein till it pops out. Make sure you break it free. And then nice and easy, drag it around your wrist. The leaf has to be in proper case. Yeah, man. I love Ybor. We had so much fun there. So much fun. Met some cool people, ate some killer food, smoked some really good cigars. A pound for $40 in America. Good Lord. Coda, hey, how's it going? Yeah, you see what I mean, Nathan? It's all about the case of the leaf. That's the trick. If you don't have the leaf case hard enough, and you don't let it case long enough, then the vein doesn't get loose. It doesn't get nice and moisturized. Enjoy your channel in the past. Ah, right on, Uncle. Appreciate that. I'm so glad you had a good time. Lord knows we have a good time. I try to have a good time all the time. It's not always possible to have fun all the time, but we certainly try. Certainly try. That might have cut that one a little far. Make it work. Scott on, we're in Florida. I'm in Virginia actually, but we were just talking about Ybor City in Tampa. 24 Roadrunner, we make short filler cigars. Nothing goes to waste, not even the stems that we pull out. Stems that we pull out go in our compost pile, and they help us grow the next year's crop. Scissors are hiding from me. There they are. All right, let's try another lefty, y'all. I'm right-handed, that's why the lefties are usually difficult. I think I might have cut too much off of this leaf. Wow, 1,000 people. Wow, that's awesome, guys. Hey, if y'all wouldn't mind, if you haven't subscribed, please bang on that button and then smash that that heart button as much as you can. It really lets YouTube know that this is cool and people enjoying it. Right on. Thank you so much. Because this is one of those spots where the tip is like here, but this vein is going to sit at the mouthpiece. And that's just not comfortable. Yeah, I've had a little bit too much caffeine again today. This is where it's delicate. There we go. There we go. I'm not sure I have enough leaf to do this. Shoot. This is going to be a failed wrap, guys. Yep, it's a failed wrap. Toss it to the side and start over. That's what you do. Hannah, thank you so much. Who's my favorite pirate? Woo! Truthfully, probably Black Bart. Or Anne Bonny. Folks had some honor. They were still scallywags, but at least had some honor. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. The glue is called Bermacol. It's a cellulose gum. You don't use too much of it, but we use just enough. It is odorless and tasteless. And that's what I did wrong in that last one. I overcut it. I didn't have enough. What I'm doing here is called tucking the foot. Oh, my pleasure, Kevin. Oh, Danny, I wish I could send it to it. Yes, I use the failed wrap for filler. Either that or... Oh, wow, thank you. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. I'll either use it for filler or binder, or if I'm rolling a little cigarellos or short filler, I'll use it for that. Usually works quite well for that. Like I said, nothing goes to waste. Before these get to my hands, hundreds of people have been involved with the work. Wow, thank you, Nick. Handmade cigars for regular. Love to see you make it. I'm going to do my best, dude. I'm going to do my very best. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Apologize for not watching the chat at the moment. I've got a funky little thing I'm trying to work out here. There we go. All right. And we've almost got that recovered. Wow. How did I come up with the name Pirates Cove? It's actually the name of it. I used to live in another house, and we used to have events at the house. It was always a good time. But we named the house Pirates Cove. It's just a funny thing. I mean, I'm a sailor, and I was Navy as well. I spent a good portion of my life on the water. The mystique of pirate lore does not hurt my feelings. No, not close to it. Cut it. Open this up. Shoot, that vein's gonna land right in it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Simon, I'm doing my very best. These are not my strong suit. And I just ripped the damn wrapper again. Shit. Now I gotta remind me not to drink so much damn coffee on Thursdays. Shit. Ripped it. Upside down. Man, I am struggling with these dudes tonight. Okay, that's not gonna fly. Damn it. A little shaky. Too much caffeine. It's a little warm in here. All the bad things. Try cocoa? Yeah, no doubt. Yes, Nick, I do. It's Pirates Cove Cigars at Gmail. It's a trick I saw in a video when one of the gentlemen in the cigar group went to Miami. I have like a 0. Don't do well with this. Yeah, nice recovery there, Mav. Whew. Yes, Jonathan, I do roll every day. Oh, right on, Nick. Thank you. Look forward to it. I try not to be that guy too, but there is some merch down there if you guys are interested. There's some t-shirts, and if you actually go to the Fourth Wall website, there are coffee cups as well. Oh, hey, Nos, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming by. Fan, appreciate you. Nice to see you. Your source of tobacco from? Oh, brother Nick Wilson. Oh, that's right. There are a couple places online that you can get them, that you can get tobacco leaf from, but only a couple. And they're getting, well, there's quite a few, but most of the wrapper that you're going to find other than those two sources. And if you do a quick Google search for them, they show right up, easy peasy. No, double X, I do not. Yes, Reaper, the knife is called a chaveta, and it is made for doing the cuts in the tobacco leaf. In the old days, they made these from pieces of machete. See that, Nathan? You got it, buddy. Oh, shit. Hey, kiddo. Hey. I'm just on the live stream. What's up? You still there?
Oh, I'm good. Everything's fine. Let me if I forgot.
No, it's okay. What do you need?
Oh, nothing. It was just like 4 runners. Exciting stuff.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, bye.
Love you too. Bye. That was the oldest. She rarely calls, so when she does, I answer the phone every time. And she just found out some exciting stuff about her car. Where's Mike Fish? Nathan's he's still at work. I was talking to him earlier. We're on his way home. The 3 dots. You prefer Cuban tobacco, and how much for one? Yes, I do. Double X. I smoke most of them. I do share some, usually with other rollers. We tend to trade quite a bit. Let's see, what was the next question? Can you do a Cuban cigar? I am rolling in a Cuban style, but I do not have any Cuban tobacco, as I am in the United States, and there is an embargo that has been in place since 1962. I'm going to cut it right there. And 3 dots and turn off the chat. Does chaveta mean turning knife? I don't know. I don't know what the translation of chaveta would be. I just know that's what it's called. Brazil, hey, how's it going? Wait, I'm sorry. What is the live stream about? Because I don't know. Oh, it's okay, Tosh. We're just rolling cigars and talking about tobacco and, you know, the history thereof and the craft that goes behind it and all the stuff that goes into making these beautiful, beautiful leaves and all the wonderful people around the world that put a ton of hard work in just to get these leaves into my hands. So I try to treat it with the utmost respect. I'm not gonna lie to you, this low humidity is wreaking havoc. Not ignoring you guys, I'm just focused. Sorry about that. Let's see. The leftover tobacco, Pretty Bear. The leftover tobacco becomes short filler cigars. Nothing goes to waste. Even the stems get used. Damn it. We might have to switch wrapper. This is not being nice to me tonight. Well, that and I'm rolling left-handed, which I am not a lefty. Fish and Bliss would not be proud of these. I'm not. All right, let's see if we can get back on track and get these dudes fixed up. No, I actually don't enjoy rolling short filler. That's why there's an obscene amount in this house. And I mean an absolutely obscene amount. I've probably got 15 pounds or better of short filler tobacco, and I roll 10 a week, and it doesn't even dent it. God, this one's ugly as hell. I purposely rolled the left-handers this morning because I wanted to push myself to get better at what I'm not good at. And usually it backfires. I like to make sure you guys see what's pretty, but this is the reality of it right here. You know, overcased binder or undercased binder, too much humidity, not enough humidity, all the fun things. That's why in the factories, everything is controlled. Damn. The little blue container heart is full of a cellulose gum called Burmacol. It's my preferred. There are others, but this is my preferred. Man, that one just did not play well. That's fine. Cardboard, we use them for short filler cigars. Like I said, nothing goes to waste. And to use for a stick. Stick? Yeah, the stems go back into the ground as... the stems go back into our compost pile and get composted and then go back into the soil. I learned, the first time I ever saw anybody doing that was on a video from Placencia. You know what, let's grab one of these different wrappers and they might be a little less cased. Yeah, that's a nice one. And then see back when we... casing is what we do to the ready leaves. I don't know what they call it when it's on when they're sticking it. Yeah, Nathan, pounds, dude, pounds. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this actually feels better under my hands. It's drying out faster than I can get it done. What's the white sponge for? Where do you see a white sponge? I don't see a white sponge. If there's a white sponge, it was probably for, it's a quadruple zero, like a steel wool, but not steel. I use it to clean the glue off of this, off the board. Yes, JG, it is live. Thank you. Was that Fronto leaf? Could be considered Fronto leaf, but no, this is aged and cured, fermented, and ready to go. Fronto leaf is usually just air cured, and that's about it. This has gone 2 or 3 other steps and has spent at least 6 months aging. This stuff, this leaf here is from a 2021 crop, I believe. Tis very live. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Solve, I wish I could talk about what you use to make it. Oh, this stuff right here. It's called Burmacol. It's just a cellulose gum. Yes, Lynx, I do. And these are, in my opinion, the most difficult Vitola that I roll. Just because of the technical prowess it takes to make that thing curve and get that tip nice and pointy. I am not having a solid session with these today, but this is the last one, so we'll just work our way through it and keep on going. And like I said, I've had a little too much caffeine, so I'm a little shaky. I did eat. Got some water over here. All right, I'm going to focus for just a second, y'all. I'd like to have one come out perfect. Shut up. Solvent dog, you cannot. Unfortunately, I do not possess the proper licensure for selling hand-rolled cigars. It's an entirely different set of licenses. They all come from the government, and, well, I don't want that much government intrusion in my world. Like I said, not ignoring you guys, just focused because I want one of these to come out as beautiful as possible. I think we got a halfway decent candidate here, y'all. As long as I don't shoot myself in the foot right here. Oh yeah, that's the fold I was looking for. Yes. Yes, there we go. Much better. Sweet. We finished off on when I actually had a decent one. Really love that tip. But it does the job. Sweet. Okay, let's pay attention to the chat for a second. All of them cigars need a double wrapping. Oh my God. Then go to some party somewhere. Do they ask? Oh, of course they do. I didn't even smoke it yet. I fancy a cigar. That's good. Should I acquire some as a guy? I wish I could. Anyway, they move, you literally have to be sitting in front of me. The cops are coming. Oh no, what did I do now? Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. North faster nicotine overdose, sick like flu for a few minutes. My cigars are so mild, I must backdraw every time. Wow. Marky, we do not. We just do this for education. But if I did sell them with the tobaccos that are in these, they would be somewhere in the $20 to $30 a piece range. They are considered ultra premiums. All right, now let's see how my luck is with these tonight. The good old Hemingways. Dylan, we're rolling some cigars here, buddy. Action, no shit. Drew Estate's your favorite? Nice, I like Drew Estate's too. Yes, Dylan, I am. What do you look for in a cigar? You don't inhale, it's just the taste. It is the taste. Roof, to start the hobby, the easiest way to do it, my friend, is to jump onto one of the leaf suppliers. Let's do a quick Google search for them, and then buy you a little kit and a cheap cutter, and go for it, man. No, I roll them to smoke. Yeah, it's another big license you have to get from the ATF to knock all tobacco and firearms. And I don't smoke for my brother, he's 48. Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday to him. God, considerable amount of savings. Where, you know, like I said, they, you know, a Padron's what, $26, $27 a shot. I can buy a pound of tobacco with that same amount of money, minus shipping, of course, and probably roll 50 cigars out of it. Man, some of these wrappers are busted. Let's use this one. About somewhere, it depends on what the tobacco is. If I'm using like a Cameroon or something like that, the cost will go up. If I'm using something that's really rare, the cost goes up. But anywhere between like the cheapest one, maybe $5. The most expensive one, maybe 10. And that's the wrapper that's ultra expensive. Like a true Connecticut shade wrapper is roughly $90 a pound. And you get less than, my God, it's more than $1 a leaf. Much more than $1 a leaf. Nice, there we go. All right. These are a little bit tricky, but these are not as bad, in my opinion, as torpedoes. Okay. I know a guy, he wouldn't sell me a cigar, but he would give me a lighter for that. Yeah, that's kind of the $2 one that was 16. Smoldered like yeah, it's probably because it was full of chemicals. Yeah, right on. 57. I'll quit. Really, today? Happy birthday, dude. Birdman, you've seen Michael Jordan need cigars. Yes, I agree. Oh, Clay, man, that's amazing. I'm a first generation tobacco farmer. We've got, I mean, nothing in a true grandiose commercial scale, but we currently have roughly 400 seedlings of, we got some Connecticut broadleaf, we got some Connecticut 49, some Piloto, and a couple of others. I just got, I get tired of not being able to get my hands on the leaf that I wanted. So I figured, why not? Let's give it a shot. And we grew Tennessee Fire Cure last year, quite successfully, I might add. Buying tobacco, yes, I mix regions like it's going out of style. Like it is literally going out of style. I will mix, I think the most I've had is a 5-country blend. And it was complex, to say the least. And this is a lefty leaf. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but you see how light this side is? Does it show pretty well? Yeah, it does. If you turn it over, you can see the massive difference in color. That's really where it's at. It shows you the bottom from the top. Top gets sun on it, the bottom never sees it. It's also a quick way to tell left from right, based on which direction the tail of the leaf is facing. Say, guys, not ignoring you, just focused. I'm here for you guys, and I really appreciate y'all. And any folks that just got here, if you haven't done so, and if you would feel good about it, I would really appreciate that subscribe button. It seriously helps. How much tobacco do you waste? 0. We waste nothing. We don't waste tobacco at all. It's too expensive and way too hard to come by to waste. Whatever we don't use either goes into short filler cigars or into the compost pile. Nothing goes to waste. Absolutely nothing. Oh, no doubt. Wow. So your grandpa rolled cigars too? Clay, what did you guys grow? Did you grow a bright leaf or burley or? You know, all the tobacco was growing throughout America. It was Mexico, so the Mayans of the Yucatan. Yes, unknown user, that is accurate. Yes. Mayans grew it. Folks in the islands grew it. The indigenous tribes, so the Taino people, they're the ones that Columbus met, and the conquistadors, obviously. It's not too shabby. My favorite kind to roll. My favorite cigar to roll is either a Corona or a Corona Gordo. So either a 42 or a 46. And my favorite to smoke is, wow, my favorite to smoke. It's going to be one of mine, but I was thinking what tobaccos. Probably anything with a Dominican flavor to it, and I love Cameroon. Do I not have another piece of leaf to cut my flag out of? Shoot. All right, this will be your first flag cut, Nathan. Right, Michael? I appreciate that. That's cool, man. It's just an arch. Let's shift your hold. And another arch. You get a nice little teardrop. You need to clean up your points. You can go right ahead and do that. I'm pretty happy with this one. No, Andrew, we do not. We don't possess the proper licensing. So what we do here is just it's just to share this old way of doing things. I try to do things in a more traditional manner. I don't use machines. I use the original tool. I use the tools that were available to people that came before me, like a Chivetta and this cutting board. Obviously, they didn't have plastic molds, but I have some wooden molds too. Wooden molds are much harder to come by. Oh, thanks, Hudson. I appreciate that. My dad used to, shit, did I miss it? How many can I roll in a day? Well, the answer to that question we found out last week, and it's right around, if in one setting, that's the key. In one setting, I can roll 20 complete. We did that in 3 hours last week, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. But normally, in a normal day, I maybe roll 10 a day. It's just a nice even number. Keeps me flexible, keeps my skill continuing to build. And I think that's really the kicker is you have to, it's like anything else, any other skill, you have to practice to get better. Practice, practice, practice. Here we go. Not too shabby. It'll smoke real nice. Might not be the prettiest thing in the world. If you wanted to, I mean, you're gonna regret it a bit. Pacho times 10. Woo, Lord. Adam, hey, how are you? X2, I know, right? Jimmy Butler, hey, how are you? From Portugal. Hello, Maria. No, Adam, we do not. That requires a completely different license that we do not possess. Let's grab one of these Visos again. They're starting to get a little drier. Where are we at? 660. Samuel, hello. MP Fister, hey, how are you? Chaz, if I did that, YouTube would demonetize me and flag this video. And I've worked real hard to get monetized, and I don't want to give it up. It's too hard to get back if I lose it. It's actually what helps us get out to more people. And I'm kind of glad it's not, I mean, last week was insane. Y'all, who all was here last week? How long did it take you to get your tats? A long time. Not just, wow, I got my first tattoo at 18 and I'm 53. I got my last one 2 years ago. My whole back is done. I've got 2 pieces on my chest, 2 pieces on my legs. My feet are done. Yep. I have, my tattoos tell stories of my life. They kind of reflections of things that were going on at that moment in time. Things I was feeling and whatnot. Let's see if we can get above this just a bit. Yes, we certainly can. Let's see, you're rolling wood, nice. I actually do smoke a pipe. I mean, yeah, it's smoking a pipe has actually made me a better cigar blender. What's in that tin with your finger? This is called Burmacol. It's a cellulose gum. It's what we use to glue the leaves together. It's odorless and tasteless. Doesn't leave a residue behind. Some of the other ones you can use pretty much whatever you want. In the fields in Cuba, they use honey. But I am not a huge fan of sweet-tipped cigars, so I don't use honey. I've used fruit pectin, stuff you make jelly with. I've used gum Arabic, which I didn't love either. It left a weird residue behind. Very, very weird residue behind. Sorry. Actually, no, the worst pain of the tattoo that I've ever had was the center of my back. I have a very large European dragon shoulder to shoulder all the way to my waist. It was an interesting time in my life. A good time, but it was interesting. How many years of my life will it? I don't have any idea. Figure there are choices of everything we do in our lives. Some people drink. Some people do other things that are naughty and bad for you. This is my vice of choice, for lack of a better term. My Lord. I want you guys to know I can literally feel this leaf. That's why I'm having such a hard time wrapping tonight. You can see it's 54%. I usually don't wrap below 65. So the leaf is drying faster than I get it on there. Yes, I agree. Do not smoke, IQ. Side of my chest was horrible. I don't remember the back being any more of that. Yeah, the guy that tattooed my back was heavy-handed and liked to use a 12 Magnum to do the shading. And there's a lot of red and a lot of long sweeps. I don't disagree with you, Negative, but I cannot condone that at all. I do not disagree. Nice. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. And that's something else we do with some of the scrap too, is we'll shred it. I've got a tobacco shredder and we'll use it to mix into other blends. Got the hard stuff in that glass. Filtered water. Oh, thanks, Matthew. Awesome. Sweet. Go, man. I hear you, buddy. I love those. I did that last week, too. It was super cool. Appreciate every one of those jewels. Every single one of them. Well, it had ice in it when I started, but it has melted. It's quite warm. It's like 75 in here right now. And the air conditioning's on too. That's what's killing my moisture. Hello, Brandy Bear. You get Chaz from multiple online sources. If you do a quick Google search, they'll show up for you. Just do a search for like whole leaf tobacco. There's only a couple of vendors, so it won't take long to find what you're after. For all you folks that are seriously thinking about trying this, do it. Just try it. If you're interested and you have any doubts, spend your $50 or whatever and grab you some stuff and go for it. Of Cavendish pipe tobacco. Well, thank you, Sleepy. I appreciate that. Much love back to you. Yes, Joanna, I am happily, for the first time, happily married. The top dark weed leaves blended with the bottom. Ooh, nice. Stove for a week, air it out. Recase that strong. Oh, damn. Okay. Yes, Brandy, my back piece took about 40 hours. How long did yours take, pumpkin pie? In case you haven't noticed, Liz and Brandy are my daughters. And Brandy's claim to fame is that she sat longer than me getting tattooed. And she did. She's a beast. I have, Liz, I don't think I told you this, but I've nicknamed you on this stream. I've nicknamed you the Hammer. Because you don't let people get away with shit. Oh, thanks, Moses. I appreciate that. Dang, I'm in a corn pipe, kite smoking. Yeah, right on. I can dig it. Cigars, fish for life. See? Oh, 8 hours at a time, Miss Brandy. I sat 8 hour blocks. How long was your session? I believe your leg was 11 hours, non-stop. I can't even imagine sitting still for 9 hours. The time in the DR when I was in tobacco farmers showed me how to roll a cigar. Oh, sweet. Jay, you can absolutely do it, my dude. Absolutely. There's nothing stopping you. That one's a little bit better. Really suffering with the humidity. But we'll make it. Keep going. Worst case, we'll start bunching. Tattoos are something I just don't understand. But that's me personally. Y'all do. Yeah, right on. I appreciate that. Now, see, that's the kind of attitude I'm talking about right there. That's exactly it. Not your jam, but you can appreciate it. And that's cool. That is very cool. Where are we at? 650? Okay. 5.5. See? Yeah, it's tough sitting that long. It really is. That damn ADHD goes buck wild when I'm sitting still. Strangely enough, when the last guy did this piece on my chest, it's a map of the Caribbean. Well, like an old school cartography map. And actually fell asleep. Spicy. No, Noli, I am not. I am not. Pirates Cove is the name of the house I used to live in. It's what we called it. I mean, we're sailors too. Oh, Pickle, thank you so much. Ever heard of Boso? Probably one of the best cheap cigars I've ever had. I like the project from him. Can you break down? Yes, I can. Yes, I most certainly can. In my opinion, the breakdown of a good cigar is a lot about the technique of its construction and the leaf that you use. Well, honestly, the easiest way to describe what, in my opinion, is a good cigar, it has to be whole leaf. It cannot be short filler. It cannot be a Cuban sandwich. It has to be long filler tobacco, like all this stuff we do is. That's, and anything with, I'm a Dominican tobacco guy. I like the Dominican tobacco, probably more than Nicaraguan, which I know is a sin in today's world, but it's what I like. And if I had to choose something other than that, it would be Honduran or Cameroon from Africa. Trim this back a little bit more. Something I need to keep mentioning is the ideal humidity for rolling cigars, in my opinion, is in the mid-60s. And the higher the better. 70, 75 would not hurt my... See, this leaf is bone dry. Wow. We may have to switch gears and start bunching. What's that about it? The Great Wars. Oh, thanks, Vincent. Why not America? America doesn't normally grow a lot of cigar tobacco. Tend to grow cigarette tobacco bright and burly. with the exception of the Connecticut River Valley, and there's a farm in Florida as well that's growing cigar tobacco. And the Amish in Pennsylvania also grow a lot of wrapper and filler. And wig out, you guys. I've got a huge bag over here that holds all the short filler. But we are going to switch gears because it is quite dry in here. And I am very much struggling with drying out of the leaf. Creating new ones is a bit more forgiving. Where'd that mold go? Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Ooh. All right, now we're going to break out a wooden mold. You know the history of Honduran Tabasco? His grandmother was the first. Oh, wow. No, I did not know that. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing that. Did everybody catch that? Honduran tobaccos. Ramon's grandmother was the first to own tobacco. I'm gonna have to dig into that a little bit more. I love new stuff. That's awesome. Well, look, fell another one. Now we're down to 53. Woo! Struggle is real tonight, y'all. Struggle is real. Don't really need those anymore. What do we got out? We got Piloto, Dominican. Yes, Connecticut Valley for sure. No, I don't usually chew tobacco. And Steve, we wish we could, but they're for personal use. I do not hold the proper licensing from the overseers. No, the tobacco that I get is already frozen before it gets into my hot little hands. All right, I need something long. Long. Let's use this. All right, we're gonna roll. Look at that. There's one that's been hiding in there for God knows how long. He worked for AJ Fernandez, I believe. Nice. Well, we're supposed to go to PCA in next month, and I'm hoping to get to meet some of those fellows. I'd like to meet AJ and talk to him, and honestly, I just want to meet as many people as I possibly can while we're there and chit-chat and learn from them. All right, this is Cameroon. And the other one that I decided to use was Piloto. And we are going to try to roll up some Lanceros. This ought to be nice and challenging. He does not care at all. Yes, I do care. The 64 Maduro, I hear that's quite good. He pays $5 to say all of that. Well, no need to be nasty, y'all. So one of the things about this channel and this live stream is we just try to be as nice to each other as we possibly can. There's enough ugliness in the world. This is our chance to not be ugly. To just be humans together. And to watch a craft that's in this country is fading fast. No, Thug, I am not. Yes, Noah, I am former Navy. Yes, Lanceros are my favorite. Where do I buy my cigars? Most of the time, if I'm buying a cigar, it's going to be from a local brick and mortar, and because I'm going in to sit down and hang out with some folks. Oh, I try not to preach. I'm believing I'm that live and let live kind of guy. Yes, that's about right. Lanceros are a challenge because of their ring gauge. They're so small and so easy to overpack. And then they can get twisted. I have rolled a whole lot of Lanceros that were absolutely unsmokable. You know, the ones the ones I'm wrapping. We just put this blend, literally just put this blend together sitting here. It's African Cameroon and Dominican Piloto Cubano. And the binder is some kind of Dominican. It could be San Vicente. I honestly do not know. All I ever get told is it's Dominican. I'm like, great, thanks. And what I'm feeling for up here is where it dives off. It's nice and straight, and then it kind of pinches in on itself. And that's where I know the end of my bunch is. No, believe me, I'd love to be able to sell them, and maybe someday. But unfortunately, the amount of red tape and paperwork it takes to sell is a bunch. Yes, I have used Candela before. You pair with Romeo. You pair with Romeo and Juliet. In terms of whiskey, I'm not normally a drinker. I have spent enough of my life drinking, so I don't do it very often. And if I do drink, it's usually rum. But as far as whiskey, I would probably go to a Scotch. Something lovely and smooth. Lefty. About bartering. Yeah, it's still the same thing. The ATF would have my hide. I always thought cigars and tobacco like cigarettes, not rolled up. Correct. Yeah, most people do. That's not unusual, meanwhile. How did I get into cigars? Do you remember your first one? Yes, I do remember my first one. Back, it was in Cartagena, Colombia in 1993. Yeah, and it was a true Cuban, Ramona Lones. And I've loved them ever since. And I didn't smoke cigars for, 20 years probably. And then my wife and I went on a trip to Jamaica. And I smoked the first cigar I'd smoked in many, many years. And that's where it came back. We came home, I rolled my first one about 5 months later, and we're about 1,800 cigars in at maybe 15 months, 16 months. And sometimes you can leave these stems in, I just choose not to. The main reason for the love of cigars is it forces me to slow down, to take a moment to truly enjoy where I'm at, what I'm doing, who I'm with. It's a moment of relaxation where you don't have a choice but to pay attention to what you're doing. These are going to end up being Panatellas, guys. Just the way the leaf is laying out. And that's okay too. I like Panatellas. Panatella is just a shorter version, same ring gauge, just shorter. I should give someone who didn't keep it, that left it closed in a closet for a long time. Humidity is going to run out. Your cigars are going to dry out. Nicotine itself is addictive. Is that Chester Bennington tattoo on your right hand? Right hand. No. No, I do have a tattoo that I got in England. It was in Torquay. We were there for the 50th anniversary of the D-Day invasion. I went with my buddy to get his first tattoo, and I already had several. Yeah, these are going to be Panatellas, guys. Nature of the leaf. That's the thing, too. You have to listen to the leaf. It'll tell you what it'll let you get away with. The other thing I remember being taught very early is if you feel a soft spot, stop and fix it right then. Don't let it go by, because it's not going to fix itself. There we go. Fun fact, the best nude beach. Wow, okay. Oh, I missed that? Oh, shit. How do I buy? You cannot buy cigars from me. I do not hold the proper licensing. Whew, that's a hard choice as far as what's better. The tradition that you get is Cuban, obviously. No pickle. Like I said, we don't sell. Wait, where did it go? And once I decided, I thought I ended up trying to learn it was better. Hey, some people are just not going to like cigars, and that's fine too. That's totally fine too. Did that thing just scream by? Man. Guys, if I missed your questions, I apologize. Thank you, Isaac. Hassan, you cannot. Yeah, need to, don't I, dude? Oh, that's better. That looks nice. Wow, 1.3 thousand. That's fantastic. No, Terry, they are not. We are not allowed to have Cuban tobacco in the United States. That is against the rules. And somehow I ended up with all left-handed binders. I don't even know how the hell that happened, but okay. Let's see. Says like you need to get a license to sell cigars. Yeah, I know, right? Somebody said that to me the other day. Where in the Connecticut River Valley? I'm not from there. I just know that the best Connecticut wrappers come from there. And then it was once a hotbed for tobacco growing in the United States. It's just not anymore. It used to be tens of thousands of acres of wrapper tobacco grown, and now there's just thousands. Still quite a bit, but not as much as it once was in its heyday. Oh, we're gonna put a second one in here. Ooh. Are we? Nope, not doing it. I know better. Dropped in to say I don't really smoke cigars, just blunts, but I respect the art. Right on, I appreciate that, Devin. What would you name it if it was a business? It would be Pirates Cove Cigars. Should talk partnership. No, I will not do that. I will not corrupt my cigars with anything else. I have nothing against that product. It's just not something I'm willing to talk about here on YouTube. Cassandra, I am using what's called Burmacol. It's just a cellulose gum created from a tree. It's odorless and tasteless. Doesn't leave a residue. Oh, there we go. This is what happens when the humidity drops too low and I don't have a whole lot of choices. I can bunch because this leaf is cased enough and it's not as precise. I mean, you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You have to get the right amount of leaf, but I'm not bending super sharp corners and doing all this other stuff. What are the leaves called? These are African Cameroon. These are Dominican Piloto Cubano. And the binders are some kind of Dominican, I don't know what. It just says Dominican binder. It could be San Vicente, it could be Piloto Cubano, it could be Olor, could be all kinds of things. Yes, Jude, you absolutely can. 100% believe that anybody can do this. It just takes time and practice. Time and practice. I could have put another leaf in that one. The same hygrometer thermometer. Oh, nice. Yeah, Amazon special, baby. 4-pack of them for $8. Gotta love them. Yes, you can give them away without a doubt. But you have to make sure that that person is of legal age. Otherwise, you can get in serious, serious trouble. Really fast, why Dominican versus Cubanos? I travel to Dominican very often, but why is Cuba so sought after? Cuba is sought after in America because we're not allowed to have it. It's literally just that simple. Back in the days, in the pre-1990-ish, Cuba was the standard. It absolutely had set the standard as to what perfection and quality and what an amazing cigar was. But the culture changed in Cuba, not because of the farmers, but because the government wanted more, and they had to start cutting corners. And now, and I can say this from personal experience, when you buy a box of Cuban cigars, you can guarantee 3 or 4 of them are not going to be worth a crap. So teach lessons you realize. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. It's illegal to import Cubans into the United States. If they are already here, that is a different creature entirely, but they have to be pre-embargo. Otherwise, yes, they are illegal. Because they'll know somebody smuggled them into the country. Honduran tobacco started because of communism. A bunch of Cubans fled to Honduras from. That's exactly what I know as well. And out of that region, they are absolutely my favorite. Thanks, Blonde. Serie G Bellicoso, yeah, nice. Oh yeah, you can get them in Canada, absolutely. But in my opinion, there's the cigars that are out today from Central America. They rival, if not beat, the stuff coming out of Cuba these days. Of course, nothing's coming out of Cuba right now. Nothing at all. No, I do smoke a pipe too. When I don't have, an hour to sit down and dedicate to it. And if I have like a 5-minute problem I'm trying to figure out, that's the other thing about smoking cigars for me, is if I'm trying to figure out a problem and I'm getting frustrated, I will force myself to go stop, smoke a cigar, sit down, relax. And usually about halfway through the cigar, I've figured out whatever it was I was trying to figure out. Let's see, you can also buy Cubans through sellers outside of Cuba and the U.S., for example. You can, yes, they do, you're right. Garcia is I don't disagree. No, I do not infuse any of the cigars that I have. I don't personally like infused cigars. I think it takes away from the tobacco. In my opinion, infusing masks the actual flavor of the tobacco, and I like the flavor of the tobacco. 1.4 thousand. Wow, amazing, y'all. Y'all are killing it again tonight. That's amazing. Me putting the binder to seal it. I am using this gum is called Bermacol. It's a cellulose gum derived from a tree. It's odorless and tasteless. Leaves no residue. Yes, the My Class are awesome. Give us a rundown start to finish. Sure, Justin. What I'm doing right now is bunching. So what I'm doing is I've selected the leaves that I wish to go inside. This is my binder leaf. These leaves create the bulk of it. Sorry, a little indigestion. But you choose what you want to go inside based on what flavor profile you're after. And what you do is you take them and lay them out. And I use a method called entubado. There is estrujado, which is lazy entubado. So where you start with the base. And then there is the accordion method. I'll show you that in just a second. And then there's my least favorite, which is book, where you literally lay them out flat, lay the leaves out flat, and cut them into squares, and then roll them up like sushi. In my opinion, that has the worst draw. Too much surface contact. Yes, absolutely. And you know what? JTM, that's an excellent question. You can make a cigar out of whatever leaf you want. You can use wrapper, you can use filler, you can use binder, use whatever you want. Just if you're using something other than wrapper, and you have to do this with wrapper too, you have to rehydrate it. But most of what I was saying was most of the short filler cigars that we end up rolling, you figure the majority of the stuff that gets left over is wrapper or binder, which is just lower quality wrapper. I am near Richmond. Oh, that's a hell of a compliment, Jay. I appreciate that. I am far, far, far from a pro. I can hold my own, but I still have many, many things to learn. It's one of the other favorite things about this is there's always something you can get better at. Always. I've heard those are pretty good, yes. I know, I don't understand it either, man. I'm like, all right, I mean, if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. I like to be able to draw through the cigar. But apparently if you do it right, you can draw through it. What do you mean to take cigar smoke down or just hold it? You just hold it. You can inhale it if you want to, but you're not gonna be happy about it. Oh, you're a Winchester, right on. Thanks, Gravity. Yeah, I haven't been up to Winchester in a hot minute. Used to know some folks up that way. Don't know them anymore, though, from a former life. One of the things, too, with a longer cigar, you have to pay attention. You don't want it to twist. Obviously, if it twists, it will not draw. What you see me doing when you see me making it's entubado is what it's called. But what I'm essentially doing is making straws. I'm in Virginia. I got down to the Dominican Republic and watched them roll. Yeah, dude, they are insanely fast. Oh my God. Every time I watch a true pro torcedor roll, it's just amazing to me how fast they are. Yes, that is the point of entubado. Sorry if I'm missing your questions, guys. I don't know, maybe outside didn't burn well and it torpedoed towards this. Yeah, that's usually construction. Or it could have been too moist. Also a possibility. Wait a minute, I missed a question. Shit. Whew. No, the old cigar I've smoked was about 30 years old. Oh, cool, Luna. Shit. Where you at in Virginia? Wait until people put the leaves in a hydraulic press. When they can put leaves in a hydraulic press to further increase surface contact. Yeah, no doubt. Same one to my friend and my fiance's in Richmond. I usually will cure mine for about, well, if it's a test blend, I'll give it at least a week. If I have the opportunity to let them sit, I will let them sit at least 100 days. At least 100 days. The longer you let them sit, the more, because you see that these leaves have a sheen to them, just the lightest sheen. That is the oil from within the tobacco. And each one of these leaves has its own oil. It moves back and forth. And what you do by letting them sit for 90 to 120 days is you allow that oil to all commingle together and you get a more balanced flavor. Oh, Slayer, my man, thank you. Yes, you most certainly can. It is going to be spicy and full of nicotine, but yes, you most certainly can. Burley is used quite often. Luna, the wooden block I'm putting them in is called a cigar mold. It's what takes it from this ugly, wrinkly shape to a nice round shape. Takes out all the wrinkles, compresses everything. Yes, Money, that's correct. Just going to brush my teeth. My wife actually does not mind the smell of cigars. Best beginner cigar? Honestly, if I have to tell you a blend or a brand, I'm going to tell you, if it is your very, very first cigar ever, go and find something with a nice, light-colored wrapper and probably look at, I don't like to give recommendations about what to smoke, because if I turn out to not like it, then you're like, man, that guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about. But I have heard from multiple online reviewers that a good beginner cigar is the Perdomo 10th Anniversary Champagne. I have smoked one. They are very, very mild. Very, very, very mild. Why does the wrapper color matter? Oops, sorry. No, Dark Angel, I am not. I am not. He has his way of doing things, and I have mine. I have nothing against the man. And that's all I have to say about that, to Quote Forrest Gump. Let's see. I prefer a robust cigar too. What makes Cuban cigars so special? Shoot. Shout out to Inglewood. What's up, buddy? Inglewood, California. Long Beach, Inglewood. Yes, Rocky Patel does. You're right. Hello, Jamie. A few nice cigars, but they seem pretty stiff. I like to put them in the humidor to try to recover them. Well, are they new nicotine bubbles? Did you just get them from a store? If you just got them from a store, they should be ready to rock and roll. Shouldn't have any issues with them at all. Prefer robust working in person. Matt, if you look online and do a search for whole leaf tobacco, that will put you in the right direction. There's only a couple of places online that actually sell it anymore because it is getting harder and harder to get our hands on. Oops. Oakland. Sorry, I keep missing this. You think about Garcia Vegas? I've never smoked one. South Carolina. Welcome, welcome. Marina Del Rey, nice. Sleepy, I wish I could, buddy. Yes, absolutely. What is that? The Art Master. Jimmy, what makes Cuban cigar special is the earth that's in Cuba. It is slightly different than anywhere else. Therefore, the cigars taste different. But other than that anymore, not much. In my opinion, at this moment, until Cuba gets until they stop overtaxing the soil, they're not going to get their original quality back. Okay, Lanta. Hola. And we used them up. Sweet. 858. I love it when I crush a whole pile and have to get more out. That's awesome. Although this mold is almost full. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Philly, how's it going, man? Are you supposed to wash the leaves before you roll? No, you do not. Well, welcome from shoot. Where was that from? Sorry, I was fast. From middle of nowhere, Iowa. Natagami. But Oscar is a very good. I haven't smoked one. Nothing like Fuente is where a lot of people start. Suriname, how are you? Chicago, middle of nowhere, Iowa. No, I do not wash the leaves. Philly, different soil. Shoot, these are going by so fast. Favorite blend of cigar that you didn't roll? Myself? Oh, wow. Atabase. I really like them. They taste as close to Cubans as I've ever had. They are expensive, but they are worth it in my opinion. Stuff you can get regularly. I look at Privada Cigar Club. Privada has got a lot of rare stuff that I find absolutely amazing. Stuff that's super aged to 5, 10, 15 years. Used to grow tobacco in the mountains of Puerto Rico. He would sell cigars and chewing tobacco. Mario, I tell you, I've got some cigars strains that I actually just said Privada and then that came up. I got some cigars that I got from Privada that are made in Puerto Rico, and they are absolutely stunning. They are sweet and yet powerful, and that's enough leaf, John. I have a slightly thicker binder. This is probably not going to burn very well. I could have put another leaf in here. Do that half dude back. Oh, you were asking about different rolling styles. If you do the accordion, it's literally just like that. You just fold it in half and then fold it back. And it creates those same breathing pockets, those same straws, as I call them, through the cigar. Tennessee, all right. Southwest Michigan, California, welcome, welcome. Nice. Welcome from Kentucky. Usually 10 a day is my normal limit. I buy my leaf online, Eric. Do a quick Google search for whole leaf tobacco and the available vendors will show up. California, Maine, Indiana, welcome, welcome. Florida, looks like art. Yes, it is. It is very much an art. Very, very much an art. That's the closest we've got to a Lancero yet. Not a Chulaguito #1. Yes, I do roll the scrap. Nothing goes to waste. Well, go for it, man. I'm happy to see other people that can roll better than me. Those are the people I want to hang out with and learn from. Part of the reason I'm going to New Orleans next month. To learn from some other masters. Thank you. The rarest cigar I've ever smoked. Ooh. Santo Domingo, hola. Hola, amigo. The rarest cigar I've ever smoked. A Marifel. Marifels that were from... Is that the rarest cigar I've ever smoked? No, it's not. The last time we were in Jamaica, I grabbed a 15-year-old Cuban, and it was stunning. It was a Cohiba. I'm usually not a fan of Cohiba, but that was really good. Other than that, stateside, it's going to be something from Byron or Atabey or Alfonso. Germany, Minnesota, welcome, welcome. Shoot, it's tore my leaf. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I try my best. Dude, William, I can't wait to get to New Orleans. I am so excited. We'll be there next month for PCA. Oh, nice. Did you send more? Did you send more? Oh, talking about someone who can actually send. No. Kentucky here, first time senior stream. We ain't getting into cigars hardcore. Oh, right on. Welcome, Samuel. That's awesome. That is fantastic, dude. Appreciate you hanging out and stopping by. Oh, nice, Eric. That's great. Yeah, there's a lot. I've got, I think it's going to end up being about 400 in total. I popped 600 seeds of 100 of each varietal that I decided to grow. And we're going to see how it goes. Went and picked up some stuff yesterday to start building the barn, the drying barn. That's going to be interesting. 16 by 24. Yes, Poker Face, I am. I am making a cigar. So, Judge, you've seen what? I missed that totally. Oh, Soul Hunter, I am not stingy. I just don't want to go to prison. Orange is not my color. You got pretty close that time. Oh, no, I didn't. Shit. Should have stopped while I was ahead. Okay, India, hi. The Heartless, I've been rolling for about 15 months. We just quit growing tobacco for you. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of that, man. Yeah, no doubt, right? Yeah, the Amish are, wow, they, I don't know, man, the stuff they grow is so beautiful. If you're ever curious how the Amish actually grow tobacco, there's quite a few YouTube videos about it, and I mean quite a few. There's actually one of the channels, the Amish had I was surprised, I guess it's somebody else filming it for them, but they have drone shots and of them picking tobacco and stripping and hanging it in a barn and the whole shooting match. Well, look at that. There's 10. Well, they're not even remotely close to Lanceros. They're just 38s. I'll bet you the shortest one is about 5.5. Perfect. Those are Panatellas, which are totally fine. Charleston, Morris Chapel, Tennessee. Thousands of dollars and letting the ATF into your life. Not something I'm keen on doing. Oh, we still got 1,000 people on, guys. Hey, if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. It helps the channel so much. And then hit that heart button or that like button. That lets YouTube know that we're not a bunch of jerks doing stupid things. And then pushes our stream out more. All right, let's see how far we get. Awesome. Thank you. This is my Corona mold, and as you can see, it is well used. We will continue until we run out of binder, which is what, another 6 or 7 cigars. Might fill this mold. That'd be cool. No, I am. I'm American, but my heritage is Irish and German, mostly Irish. I'm just a good Irish lad. No, Ghost Killer, we wish we could, but ATF likes to do nasty stuff. Oh, Justin, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. It means so much when you guys click on that subscribe button. It helps us grow, gets us back out. We've grown this channel in the last, what? How long, Liz? On Brandy? Maybe, what? Fuck, I don't know. 3 months, 4 months, maybe 5. We've grown from less than 400 subscribers to where we're at today because of people just jumping on and asking questions and hanging out. Oh, John, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Do a play-by-play. Love the micro details of your craft. Right on. Any of them you can get your hands on as far as Atabay goes. I've never smoked a bad one. They are expensive, but in my opinion, they are worth it. Oh, cool. Dig it. Yeah, it's a lot of ASMR. And it's weird. Well, it's not weird. It's awesome. When I'm here and the camera's not rolling, I don't say a word. It's absolute silence. 3 or 4 months strong. Yeah, that's about right. Since we really started this stream. We started this stream so that me and Lizzie could hang out. And she took off and she went to do her own thing. Like most grown-up kids do, like they're supposed to do, just like my Brandy did. She was my first. I love my children equally. Texas. I am from Virginia, born and raised. Born and raised right here in the good old Commonwealth. Is the meaning of this step. Oh, do you want that much detail? Okay, cool. All right, what I'm doing right now, you see that I took this leaf and folded it in half and then rolled it onto itself. What I'm doing is I'm creating a tube that will allow air to pass through the cigar. Okay? And I take a bunch of those until I feel like I've got what this mold size is, and that's practice. Practice, practice, practice. Sometimes they get too small, sometimes they get too big. It happens. But I keep adding until I think I've got enough in it, and I'm pretty bloody close right now. Actually, you know what? I am there as far as 42. And this ring gauge is how they measure cigar width. This is a 42. So cigars the ring gauges are in 64ths of an inch. So this is 42 64ths of an inch. And this is not enough tobacco for a 42. It's going to be close. It's going to be a little thin, but that'll be fine. Texan here. When I did drink, yes, I drink mostly rum, but I did drink some bourbon. Yes, I smoke quite often. One more question. Would be the best way to... nicotine, excellent question. There is 2 schools of thought when it comes to cutting torpedoes. Some people will cut them like anything else. They'll cut them with a flat cut, but at an angle. I, just like you, prefer a V cut, and this is way too small. Yep, it'll press out fine now. But from what I understand, the preferred method is with a V cut. In Kentucky here, I used to raise tobacco and quit 7 or 8 years ago. If you grow cigar tobacco, you really have to be on top of things. Yes, correct. Yeah, your pest management program has got to be dead on the dollar signs, and you got to watch them suckers too. We grew Tennessee Fire Cure last year just as an experiment to see how we could do. We had 21 plants, and we did them in containers, and we did them all organic in containers and got about 8 pounds. No, I do not. I speak English quite well, and that's about it. And there are days I don't speak English well. No, Trooper, there's not. And that is illegal inside of the United States. $1.3 thousand. Yes, sir, I am. Right on. Yeah, you got some good folks here in Virginia. Some real good folks. No, Francisco, I do not. Trevor, are you in New Orleans? I am just using the leaves. No, I do not. Smoking a Rocky, enjoy. Because of the 1962 embargo on Cuba, because of their communist regime. Jose. Jose, that's probably the most awesome compliment I've had today. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, Nicotine, thank you, dude. My favorite rum, it's a rum called Pirate, P-Y-R-A-T-E. Either if it's something that's more commercially available, would be Appleton. The Jamaican, it's the 15 años is pretty bloody awesome. And see, I wasn't paying attention, and this thing's drying out too. So now I've got an ugly. It's going to breathe, but it's going to be tight. You know, I agree with you. Ziploc. It is quite calming. Do you sell these? No, Jose, I wish I could. I do not hold the proper licensing to sell these, so I do not. Wait. Oh. I am a gummy bear guy. You never answered me. No, Sinkerhead, you cannot, because I do not sell them. There's no need to yell either, dude. Yes, Francisco, I don't mind at all. There are 2 spots online. I'm not sponsored by either one of them, but they are whole leaf tobacco and leaf only. Those are the 2 online vendors that I trust to have good aged, clean tobacco. There are a few others that do have tobacco as well, but they're not going to be aged. Those are more for the green rolling folks, if you know what I mean. Angela, I am using Piloto Cubano and African Cameroon, and my binders are Dominican of some flavor. I don't know what they are. When I bought it, it literally said Dominican. So that it could be Olor, it could be San Vicente, it could be Piloto Cubano. It could be anything. No way to really know. My pleasure. Yes, nice, Matt. Scott, stick to something with a light colored wrapper. It's usually your best bet. Truth be told, if you're going to a cigar shop to pick it out, talk to the person there. That's one of the things that really is awesome about this community, is people are not afraid to share, and they will help you. I don't like to mention individual brands. Actually, I prefer not to. Like I said, because I'm not sponsored by anybody, and that's free advertising. Yes, chat. The Diplomatico? Yes, I have. Yes, indeed. Yes, Beef, you are correct. You just started to stick to the light wrappers for a little while, unless you just want to expand it on out. The binder glue is called Burmacol. It is odorless and tasteless. Doesn't leave a residue. It's my preferred as far as that goes. There we go. All right. Wrap this dude up. 962. What was that? My pleasure, Albino. Was Scout. Oh, thank you, Ant Live. I appreciate that. Didn't realize you could soak cigars in rum. You know, I don't honestly know the answer to that question. I've never done it. Is it hard to start? No, it's not hard to start. You just have to do it. No, first, I am not in Charlotte. I am in Richmond, Virginia, or near Richmond, Virginia. What was that? I was hanging tobacco at 10 years old and started rolling full-leaf cigars at 12. You can see you chopping up leaves and using partial leaves for the smokable material. You roll Kentucky Burley? Nice. Oh, what was the age question? Shoot. Usually a week or 10 days, depending on the humidity in the room. If I want them to truly age, to truly get their full taste of what the blend is going to be, I'll let them sit at least 45 to 90 days. On an optimal world, they would sit for 120 days. Correct, Dante. Hello, Marcos. He's really big into cigars and is so knowledgeable. Oh, nice. That's cool. An hour away from Richmond. Oh, cool, silly. That's nice. Yeah, it's a great state. Oh, no. We're down to 2 binders, guys. Holy moly. There's 1,000 of you guys on 2. Holy shit. That's amazing. Wow. Harrisonburg. It's north of Richmond. Man, there's a lot of Virginia folks on tonight. Man, Virginia's representing. We got folks from all over the world. How cool is that? Literally, how cool is that? Oh, wow. SRO, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. I thank you so very much. Yeah, your sharing of your time with me is phenomenal, and I appreciate it. Wow, sorry guys, they're going by so fast. Ohio, Arizona, Indiana, Lakeside. Uh-oh. Lakeside. I know Lakeside. Man, look at that check-in. That's fantastic. See, yes, it does. Yes, it does. I agree 100%. Smoking does bring people together. Pennsylvania, Oklahoma. 2 from Lakeside. Man, represent Richmond. No, I do not inhale when I smoke. Hot Springs, Arizona, South Carolina, Stockton. You're in Richmond. Cool. I hear you, Mexico. Man, these guys are flying by. You guys are the best. Thank you, Sosa from Naples. Fort Lauderdale, California. I'd love to roll my own like this. You know, but I'm not like this. You can do it, dude. You can do it. All you have to do is just start. Just the taste in the mouth, exactly. Yorktown. Wow. Can I re-roll these? Sure, why not? Man, Belfast, Maine. Man, awesome. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Hey, if you guys wouldn't mind banging on that subscribe button, I would be most grateful. Helps us grow the channel. Gets it out there to more people so that more people can come and just hang out and just be humans. That's what this is about to me. This is about, you know, sharing something that I love and being able to just be around other people and not have to worry about a bunch of bullshit and people getting angry and talking about whatnot and whatnot. That's why I really... Oh, thank you so much, Sissa. It's just about, you know, being humans together. No politics, no religion. It's one of those things I don't allow. I don't allow those two topics to be discussed. It's a lot like a Masonic lodge. I don't, no matter how close of friends people are, literally those can be the two most divisive topics among human beings. So we don't allow it here. We just be humans together. Much better. There we go. No, tobacco is not difficult to grow. Oh, nice. Welcome, Texas. South Houston. Yes, definitely. No trends. We wish we could, but we do not. We do not hold the proper licensing from the federal government. And we don't tempt them at all. Yes, Maine, we do. We have 400 seed. Well, we have close to 600 seedlings right now, but we'll pull at least 400 of them, and put them in the ground probably late April. Where do I buy my cigars? If I buy cigars, it's usually local, with the exception of, and I'll say this, folks, again, because I think Brian is doing some amazing things, and that's Privada Cigar Club. I am not sponsored by Privada at all, but Lord knows I'd like to be. I'm a member of the, I get cigars from them every month. I'm on their 3-pack, so to speak, and their stuff is rare and aged, and it's just amazing. I'm willing to buy cigars. What's the name of the brand? Like I said, oh no, you cannot buy my cigars. I wish I could sell them. Vincennes, Indiana. Nice. People die from everything. It's just how you choose to live your life. If you don't want to smoke, I totally support that. And if you do, because of the rules of the YouTube, I cannot endorse or condone it. But whatever you choose to do, it's the wonders of being human. You can do whatever you want to do. As long as you don't hurt anybody else, life is good. I think this needs one more. Yes, Welly, there is another gentleman on here. His name is Bliss Cigar Co. He is one of the gentlemen I've learned from. He is super detailed and very, yes, no one gets out alive. Very true. Yeah, go check out Bliss Cigar Co. for the tutorials. He's where a lot of us learned, and he's where a lot of us go if we have questions. I'm blessed with a couple of folks that I really trust and have good faith in. It's Mike Fish. He's actually the one that made these beautiful, beautiful Chevettas. They are custom made. He makes them all the time. And if you get into rolling and you really want some pro tools, reach out to Mike Fish. He's, yeah, his tools are top notch. Ever Indiana and all? No, I have not. I haven't been to Indiana in a very, very long time. One of my coworkers has family up there, but I do not. The curiosity to license, yes, you do. To sell cigars that you make, you have to have a state license and a federal license. And the paperwork behind the federal license is brutal, from what I understand. It is a long process and an expensive process, and in the end, they can tell you no. And at this point, I have no desire to invest a bunch of money when I can do this right here. It's something I'm going to do anyway, and I get to spend time with my children who happen to pop on from time to time, and that makes me very happy. Of course, the hammer is always here. Our process for starting, you get stuck right in the middle of the harvest. Soil costs more than seed. Yes, Matt, that is very true. I'm not saying this should be banned, but why is that YouTube won't let you screw on a suppressor, but you can roll cigars? Oh, believe me, that's an excellent question, Gizmo. And YouTube likes to hammer me all the time for anything. And if I sell, like the fact that I've even said the word tobacco or cigar tonight, we'll get this 18 and up. There's no doubt in my mind. It happens quite often. Quite often. I'm going to do something I don't like to do, and it's use a wrapper as a binder. But I don't have any more binder, and I do have wrapper. Are we going to do 3 more, folks, and then we're going to call it an evening? Let's see, let me step back in a while. I was thinking about my own cigar business. Oh, no. You want to open a cigar business, it's a state license and a local license. It's if you want to manufacture that you have to have the federal license. Now, to get access to the pro level leaf, you have to have the federal license. Let's see, I don't know, where do you get the tobacco you use? You choose anything special since you have the ability to source it yourself instead of buying pre-made cigars. Yes, I will. I blend based on what I have found that I enjoy, which tends to lean heavy towards the Dominican. I like it has some of the Dominican has a fermenty taste to it, and I truly enjoy. And I use Nicaraguan and Honduran, and if I could get my hands on Costa Rican or Puerto Rican, I would use it religiously. Steven, hey, how are you? Kind of hate the taste. People says crazy people smoke cigars. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, you can roll your own for your own personal use without any license whatsoever. None. You'd need no license. Same thing as growing vegetables in your garden. And in Virginia, I don't know about any other state, but in Virginia, you can grow up to just under an acre before you are considered commercial. After that, you have to go fully licensed and do all that jazz. Yeah, running out of leaf again. Nice. Love it. Let's see. All right. Well, let's subscribe. Have a good night. I'll check in with you. Gary, I appreciate you so much. Oh yeah, dude, reach out to me. I'll point you in the right direction. So jump on Facebook and look at Cigar Rollers. That's the Cigar Rollers group. It's a private group, but you can find it. And there's a lot of good folks in there that will not mind helping you out get started. And of course, I'm on that group, and I will be happy to help you get started. Good luck. Have a good evening. I appreciate you. I know, right? Ooh, how to grow menthol tobacco. Menthol is an additive. And like I said, we don't put additives in ours. Has Captain Back pipe flavored tobacco? Pipe tobacco flavor. Yes, it's cased with, I don't know what it's cased with. Oh, is the case the right word? Can't remember what the right word is for tobacco. Yeah, it hurts my feelings to do it too, dude, but I got 3 left, and I don't want to let you folks down. We've had such a good time tonight. But I don't think I'm going to do much more than this one, because I'm running out of leaf again. So we'll probably knock off after this one. Oh, FTL, my pleasure. So you wrap what you wrap with what you wrap? Yeah, exactly. It's a tongue twister. I totally dig it, man. Totally dig it. Not to mention this wrapper is considerably thinner than my binder. %55 humidity. Man. Liam, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. That's almost a Gordo. And when you see me trim the head like that, where I'm trimming the tip of it, I'm cutting an angle on it because there's a rounded here. This helps it fit in a little better. Boop. There we go. Boop. It's kind of funny because you said the limit in VA. Yeah, right? It's on Facebook. Wow. No more binder? Nowhere? Shoot. Now making me go to the scrap bag here. This is the really nasty stuff. And that is what you never want to see when you open a bag of tobacco. That is mold. So that goes in the trash. which more than likely means this bag is ate up with mold. Mold. Damn. Yep. It all goes in the compost pile. Compost doesn't mind the mold, but I don't want to put it. I don't want to smoke it. NZ 2 plants, only 1 pound dried is legal. It's between the binder and the leaf you have. It's the quality of it. Binder leaf is usually a little rougher and can have several holes in it, whereas wrapper leaf needs to be flawless to be considered wrapper leaf. See, like this one's been broken. This would have been a wrapper leaf, but it's been broken. This one's got a bunch of holes in it, so it's binder. This is my leftover binder bag. Roll some shorties. Right on, Slayer. Some shouties. Yeah, see? That would have been this would have been a wrapper, but it's tore, so it becomes binder. All right, I got 2 left. 2 slots left in this, and then we'll call it. All right. 2 left. And we're not using wrapper anymore, thank God. Now, this is not, well, it would have been before it got broken up, but now it's just binder tobacco. There we go. All right, what do we got out? Crap. That ain't gonna work either. This might work. Nope. Going back to the bag. And like I said earlier, nothing goes to waste. Absolutely nothing. Just want to express my gratitude to folks for hanging out tonight and just spending a little time. Cured in a special way? Yes. It is the, all right, I'm going for tonight. Subscribe to what time we usually start. It's 7 o'clock every Thursday night, Gizmo. And we do our best to not miss. I mean, it happens, but it's rare. Oh, my pleasure, Matt. Yeah, it's the way it's just air cured most of the time. It's dried and hung up in a barn and air cured slowly over 60 to 90 days. It's the fermentation process that goes along after that is where the tobacco really, really comes to life. It's where it sheds its, how is it described? Where it sheds its innocence. And I'm like, wow, that's poetic. But that's the fermentation. It's essentially controlled decomposition or controlled composting. They adjust by heat and by pressure. They're usually stacked in big piles called pilons or pilones, depending on where you are. Tyson, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Have a great evening. Patch your binders, because exactly. Hell with them. Patch them. Oh, what, dude? I have used binders as wrappers many, many times. That damn Cameroon go. Is that it? Nope. Nope. There it is. All right. Grab us a couple more leaves here. Oh, I dig it. Thank you, Sosa. I appreciate you so much. Oh, wow. Much love back to you, Germany. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please come back anytime. Although I'm pretty sure you'd much rather be sleeping. And thank you for sharing your time with me and us. You're not just sharing your time with me, you're sharing your time with everybody that's in this chat. Just here being humans together. How cool is that? Around the world, different religions, different theories, different everything. Just being humans, not being angry, not being pissed off, just being together. This is what the world needs more of. Good for you, Cody. Doesn't bother me at all, bud. You don't see color? Me neither, dude. Me neither. Me neither. I see another human being. Yeah, my standard answer to that is, I don't care how much melanin is in your flesh, it means nothing. It's the quality of the person that you are that means everything. Known good people and I've known assholes. Just the nature of it. All right. Damn, folks. Huh. That's wild. And this one I'm going to have to roll backwards, and I don't want to, but it's the only one I have left. All right. Let's finish strong tonight. What do you guys think about that? Now smoke it. It has to sit for several weeks. Yes, that's a great question, YHV. I tend to buy from other growers. I tend to get my seeds from other growers, so they know the lineage of where their seeds came from. Now, to be honest, Cuban seed tobacco, there is no, you'd have to go to Cuba to get truly non-genetically modified seeds. Because the true definition of GMO is any change to the original seed. And that's literally growing it in a different place. So the seed, the stuff I grow here, yes, every piece of it is tobacco. You got to think about tobacco like wine. If you grow wine in France, it'll taste one way. If you grow that same grape in, say, Napa Valley, it's going to taste completely different. It's because of the sun and the water and the soil. Everything affects it. And that is not enough. Add another. I'm burning up this Cameroon tonight, that's for sure. No, I do not sell them, unfortunately. And do not hold the proper licensing from the federal government. It may look like I've got quite a bit of pressure when I'm doing that, but the pressure is actually quite minimal. And what I will do is see these three little strips, I'll come through and cut them off just to get a cleaner attachment point. Not really. Hey, Crystal, I am in Virginia, near Richmond. Can you get sick from touching the leaves? I mean, I guess if you rolled enough cigars in a day, you could. The biggest thing with, it's called tobacco sickness, is with harvesting green tobacco, because nicotine is water soluble. And if you're picking tobacco in the morning, when there's dew on the leaves, yes, you can get quite ill. Feels like the flu from what I have experienced in my personal life. It feels like the flu. Oh, my spine. Whew. All right. Finish these doodles up. Pop these in the old press. Somebody stopped by. One of the best. Oh, nice. Do you remember what it was? Lieutenant Dan, 1992. Oh, believe me, breakfast, I intend to do just that. No worries, man. Make my own bug poison. Yes. Nicotine is a wonderful pesticide. What I understand as well. No, it is not an expensive hobby. I mean, it can be. You can get buck wild and spend a whole bunch of money. There we go. All right, got that good and tight. Whew, man. Cohiba Wella. Cody, it can be expensive, but if you just take your time and not and not not get wild and start buying all this crazy stuff, you can get in them pretty cheap. Would you ever want to sell them if there was like a white label service to do the licensing for you? Out of curiosity, I don't have a business to offer at this point. Yes, I absolutely would. That's kind of one of the things I'm looking at, is whether or not I want to go ahead and take this fully legit. And honestly, it's been motivation from my daughters and my wife, and my mom. They know that we can just do this and have a good time doing it. About a year and a half, Stephen. We have a Pirates Cove in deep South Alabama on the Gulf. Yeah, right on. That's cool. Yeah, I've heard that before, Crystal. I've heard that before. That's cool. I'm glad there's Pirates Cove is about, it's about freedom for me. I sail. We're sailors too. My wife and I are. So we just try to have a good time on the water when we can, and we haven't been able to sail as much lately, which actually is what kind of drug me into this. That and being able to just roll cigars that I don't have to go buy them all the time. Saves money. Of course, I have spent a bunch of money on other stuff, but it's all good. We are sealing them with, it's called Burmacol. It's this clear liquid right here. It is a cellulose gum made from a tree. No, unfortunately, world, I cannot. No, I have not been to Honduras, but I absolutely love the tobacco. Would you start a cigar shop like a winery? Yes, absolutely. Probably do it at the farm. I think that would be way cool. Be able to start your stuff at the farm. Good old riffraff. Yes. I agree, Nathan, 100%. Yeah, right on. I hear you, worlds. All right, folks. Stay tuned. We'll post some stuff up. If you guys are curious what the Premier Cigar Association event is, stay tuned. We're going to post a bunch of content while we're there. Who we meet, what we see. We're going to try. We've got some time set up where we're going to go to a big cigar factory there and learn some stuff from those folks. I'm kind of stoked about that. Yes, man. I have. I've been to Cuba several times, and it is an absolutely beautiful place. And I mean the people and the food. Yeah, but yes, I love Cuba. Basically, I love pretty much anything in the Caribbean, from the middle of Florida all the way down. Actually, Florida, I love everything. As long as the water's blue, I'm a happy dude. Oh, I dig it. That's cool. Yeah, we've got shirts too. We got this little guy right here. You see it? But we've got there's a bunch of stuff that's tagged down at the bottom. I think it's tagged down at the bottom. Yep, I will as soon as I get off. That's one thing I don't try my best not to do on camera, because YouTube will flag me for it. Folks, thank you so much. I think y'all are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. Appreciate you sharing your time with me and my family. We appreciate you. We want you guys to have an absolutely amazing week. Night, Blondie girl. I love you very much. See you soon. Be nice to each other. Be gentle to each other. And just be good human beings. We'll see you guys next time. Stay well, live well, and have a great night. Talk to you guys later. See you soon. I agree. All right, guys. Good night.